And I've got the truck and trailer backed up to this blue truck. I'm going to load this up and then move it back behind those trees over there with my other parts trucks. This one or at least some of them, I got 3 currently. I don't really want to keep all of them. So this one I've got most of the pieces I want off of it. The cab really is not too bad. Like if that piece is not rusted away, then generally it's a pretty good cab. So there's a little bit of rocker rust. Cab corner's gone. So really it's a good cab. There's some rust there. That's the most concerning bit right there. But you know, other than that, I kind of want to just pop this cab off and sell it. So we'll see. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this loaded up. As of right now, I keep all my towing stuff in here along with some tools back there. And then I've got these that I put stuff like my controller for the winch. So here's the winch all hooked up to the battery. I'd like to get a trailer box and put the winch in there, or the battery in there, but for now this is what we do. So I'll continue getting this hooked up and, you know, come back. Alright, winch is hooked up. Just got a chain hooked to there. I'm gonna go ahead and start pulling this. To turn. I really need to get one of those wireless why is that wanting to turn so bad? Just immediately turning. Well, it's because that wheel is not turning. Why is that? Oh, there she goes. For some reason there was pressure in that line. The proportioning valve must have. There it's turning, or there it's moving. It was pulling that hard. Now let's turn around a little bit. Yep. Now let's go a little more. Go right there. Wireless one, steering forward. plus to not pulling it on all the way is that it's easier to roll it off too once we get it where I want it. So I'm just going to pull it on more. I adjusted my chain here. Let's see. Oh, okay. And I don't want to run over my ratchet straps. We're getting close over there. Okay, that's about as far as I can go. So now I'll finish strapping this. That's pretty good. And I'm not going far at all. So that's what the truck looks like. So we got, there she be. Well, I'm gonna get this truck started up and see if we can move this. I'm not gonna lie, that looks pretty cool. Walking up behind it. Chevrolet. And Chevrolet. This bed I'm actually planning on using on one of my other project trucks, 77 K20. It's actually Silverado too. it's going to be interesting if I'll have to go into 4 low to back this up, or if it'll be sufficient. Let's see how that does. So I want to try and get it right in line with that brown one. I'm realizing that it might be difficult to push this off. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that, to be honest. Unless I go to the other side, and if I push it on or put it off on the side of this Heston stacker. Maybe I'll do that. I'll have to pull around again. All right. It might be cooler to actually look at the truck. Let's go up here. There. Now you get kind of a, now let's go up like this. There. See how that works. Well, I got it a little closer than I wanted, but I guess the trailer's close. The truck is decent. And I'm going to be most likely pulling this out again next spring. So I think this will be fine. It'll line up kind of with the back of this stacker. I was originally going to put it right here in front of this brown truck, but then I realized I'm going to have the trailer about here in order to be able to have room to roll it off. And with that, everything, the truck and trailer, would be facing downhill. And right now I don't have a winch or anything set up to be able to pull things off. So I guess I could have grabbed skid steer or something, but again, having that stuff in the way, I wouldn't have a whole lot of room. So right now I just have to manually push things off. So anyways, this should work, but I'll get things set up here and then get the camera going again. Well, I figure while this is up on the trailer, might as well show you guys the bottom down here. So there's the cab brace, that'd have to be replaced. There's a little hole in the floor. That all looks good. That looks good. Tank here is blocking. That all looks good. I don't know, this seems to be a really good cab. Let's turn around here. Yeah, inner rocker is mostly in plastic for the front. That would have to be replaced. This other side I think is better actually. This is starting to go. That'd have to be replaced. Again, that. Basically just this corner. The four corners need replacing, but I guess there's something going on there. I don't know what that is. So, anyways, I do want to keep the 14 bolt off this for a different project. It's just a C20, so no front axle. But I think I'm about ready to start pushing this guy off, just in case, especially if you've got a big space between your block and the tire. If that would let loose, start coming forward, well then it's probably going to get enough momentum that it's going to hop over the block. Oops. So good. I might want to turn this. See, now we're sufficiently downhill, so now it's the winch is doing the control here, so it's not as important to periodically put your blocks. About this wired winch is it only goes in here, so I can't, once it gets back there, I can't hold it. You just want to go a little bit at a time so that the truck, when there's slack in the winch line, so that it doesn't really jerk it. You don't want it to get enough speed. A little bit, but especially once you get to here, it doesn't roll as easy. you want it, that's too far back for me. So I don't know. I could, maybe what I'll do is free line the winch, drive forward, and then I can winch the truck forward. But I gotta block the tires on the blue truck. So they're gonna roll away from me. Okay, that's the block. Right there. Okay, I think we'll go right there. Well, the truck did really good. I kind of built it for as a kind of mix on-road, off-road towing vehicle. The 1-ton springs are definitely a little too stiff for any actual off-roading. So it'd be more mild stuff like this where it's mostly flat. Yeah, here's the tow rig doing what it needs to do. I'd love to build a two-wheel drive dedicated on highway dually square body. But anyways, this is where this blue truck's going to live for a while. Probably just till next spring. I want to get this bed off, and then it's questionable if I'll keep the frame or not. I don't really need two-wheel drive frames. If I'm going to do a project, I'm mostly always going to have four-wheel drive unless it's the dually. But anyways, the reason why I don't really want that, or I don't need that blue cab, is I've got this cab, which is 75. It's actually the truck that the bed and doors came from, but it's also a really good cab. This one's getting a little rough. I'd love to get it pulled out and do the rust repair and stuff, but you know, you do the rust repair and then you don't want to just put it back outside, and I don't have enough storage to put it inside, so kind of just sits there until when I do need it. I would love to build an actual off-road truck and just use cab and some of the other spare parts. But look at that. The sky's nice and blue. It's getting pretty dry out here, but at least down in this low spot we've got nice green grass. Usually I would maybe worry about this being wet, but I knew it was dry, so it wasn't an issue. All right, well, I think that wraps this up. Basically just have to clean this up and then I'm done. So thanks for watching.